Give everybody enough time to get on. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind me. Victory today is mine. All right. Everybody giving the time to come on. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all have had an awesome day thus far. Just want to pop on real quick for a brief Q&A. Want you guys to ask me a few questions, anything you guys may have. Let me know as you're coming in. Let me know where you are viewing from. I want to get a chance to know some of you guys. I know you're viewing from. We're family here, so let me know where you're viewing from. We're about to get ready to get this Q&A popped off. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. What's going on, Mr. Kelvin? David, man, it's good to see you back in the room on tonight. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. As you're coming in, let me know where you are viewing from on tonight. I want to answer a few questions for some individuals. You might as well look at this as free coaching. I'm always coaching clients and things like that. Hey, what's going on, Coach Tish? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Just wanted to come on and give some brief words of encouragement. Let me know where you're viewing from, and we'll go ahead and get started. Got a few more seconds. Nobody has put in the comments where they're viewing. Oh, okay. Kelvin. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. Guyana. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Guyana, or is it supposed to be Ghana? Let me know where that is, or where is that located by, man. I would love to know that. I just came back today from a festival that I was at. Took my daughter out there to see some giraffes and some animals and stuff like that. And I got these bracelets. These are Ghanaian bracelets, specifically from Ghana. I love the heritage over there. I love the culture over there. So if that's where you're viewing from, man, that's awesome. South America. We'll get back to research that place. I have never heard of that before, man. I'm learning something new myself. That's good to know. That's good to know. But y'all just came on tonight. Thank you as well, Coach. I saw that come in. But I just wanted to hop on tonight, y'all, to give y'all a few words of encouragement and kind of really boost y'all's faith, to kind of give y'all some hope, and some aspiration, man. So, if you're creative and you're on here, by the show of, if you're creative on here, if you're from Rhode Island, good to have you in the house, Miss Beverly. Good to have you in the house on tonight. But if you are a creative, if you consider yourself a business owner, if you consider yourself as a, yeah, I got that coming out. I got it coming out. It will be coming out pretty soon. Getting it ready, as a matter of fact, this month. But if you are a creative, a business owner, or a person who has big dreams and aspirations, I want you to put a 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you are a person that is a creative, if you consider yourself to be a business owner, or if you have big dreams and aspirations to do some amazing things in life, and you just may not be there right now. Okay. Got a 1 from Coach. Got a 1 from Kelvin. I know there's a few more 1s. They should be popping up down at the bottom of the screen. But if you put a 1 down at the bottom of the screen, that means you have acknowledged that you have something. Beverly, I see another 1. Okay, I see Beverly had put a 1 on the screen, at the bottom of the screen as well too. But if you are a creative or a person who has put 1, that means you have big dreams, big aspirations to do some amazing things in life. And this video is for y'all. This live Q&A is for y'all. I wanted to get on here to answer any questions possibly to help you all get to a place that you can successfully navigate from whatever's trying to hold you back. Because I know as a creative, life happens. And when life happens, we just allow ourselves to really just sink into whatever's going on. There's going to be sickness that surrounds us, within our family. There's going to be sometimes a shortage of money. There may be a shortage of money sometimes. There may be so many different things that are surrounding you, you really can't see what it is that you need to see. Yes, we will start back doing the praise and worship at night too. I got to give me another guitar right now, so we will start back doing praise and worship on some nights. But I want to encourage y'all that if you are creative, I want y'all to get back to it. Get back to it. If you left some things alone and you got frustrated with the process so you don't know where to start, hey, I'm a coach. I'm a coach. I have some videos that are on my channel that if you haven't saw them before, I have some videos about investments and things like that about where to get started actually if you are in that stuck place. But I want to encourage y'all, man, to not give up on that thing that you keep seeing over and over. Don't give up on those dreams that God keeps showing you over and over and over, because the reason why you're seeing those visions and you keep having those visions is not because you yeah, that's true. You never know what people may be going through. How, yeah, you never know. You never know. That's why I want to encourage you all. I just want to encourage y'all just to keep going. Don't give up on it. Things might look a little rocky. It may seem like that what you've been praying for is not going to happen, but it's all going to seem that way. I'm just telling a brother-in-law not too long ago before I got off the phone. Y'all gotta forgive me. This is one of my YouTube lights. It's all in my face right now. But I was just telling him on tonight. I said, man, a lot of people get choked up when they're trying to move forward because so many distractions are always coming to them. They always get distracted. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot of stuff that I had wanted to do in my life, but I've gotten to the point now where I have a resilient mindset. That means that my mindset, rain, sleet, snow, whatever it may be, I got that drive. I know y'all heard of Eric Thomas before. I've heard Eric Thomas say some stuff before I wouldn't ever thought, I would have never thought to tell a person. Eric Thomas, he said, I don't care if one of your family members die, they close to you. He said, you still got to get up and get back to it after that's over with, because if you don't, you'll find yourself stuck there. And for a minute, I said, man, that's kind of harsh, ain't it? But then I started thinking about it. I was like, what he's saying is actually true. Like, life is going to throw you obstacles, but you have to understand that you have to make it up in your mind that it's not going to happen unless I get it done. It's not going to happen unless I get it done. It's not going to come to pass unless I get it done. I had to get on myself, y'all, because I love sneakers. I'm a sneakerhead, as y'all see. I got the Nike hat on. Like, I love trends. I love fashion. I love all those different things, y'all, right? But at the same time, I have to realize that the same investment I can make into this Nike hat, you know what I'm saying? And I found this on sale, y'all. I'm frugal at times, so I found this hat on sale. But there's other hats that I have bought at full price. And I had to tell myself, I said, okay, if I bought this hat for $35, then I know a couple courses that I can probably find that are $35, you know? So at the same time, you have to understand. And thank you, Tish, for being a member of the channel. It just popped up on my thing. It said you've been a member for 14 months. That's a blessing. Thank you for being a member. I'm going to push those memberships out because I want to start something special for those people who become members of the channel. You can't become a member of this channel for only $1.99. It still should be the same, but I'm not sure. But anyway, um, I want you guys to understand that you have to make investments. Some people, they say, well, I'm waiting on 2022 to come in before I start actually making investments, before I'm ready to start actually doing this, do it. No, start right now. Start right now. I encourage all of y'all, get you a notepad out and write down every single thing that you can possibly think about. Write it down. Jot it down. Everything that you can possibly think about, write it down. Don't even give yourself opportunity to feel like or to even think that thank you for that $10, Coach. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless you for that $10. I thank you so much for that. But never allow yourself to feel like that you have to deal with how you are currently living, that you have to deal with the circumstances of where you are. You don't have to deal with that. You really don't. Each and every time, each and every day that we arise, I always tell people ask me how I'm doing. When they say, how you doing in the morning time when I speak to people, I say, hey, how you doing? I say, hey, how are you? So I'm doing good. I say, every day that I wake up, it's another opportunity for me to do something that I didn't do yesterday, which is very, very true. I want y'all to look at some of y'all's routines of the things that y'all do on a day-to-day basis and a weekly basis. Now, I know some of y'all have kids. Some of y'all may not have kids. Some of y'all just may have lifestyles where you don't know which way to go. Thank you so much, Kelvin. I appreciate you, man. Look forward to seeing you on some more lives. Thank you so much for showing your support. I appreciate you, sir. But some of y'all really have to just make up in your mind that my current circumstances don't dictate where I'm going to be. They don't dictate what I will be able to accomplish. You have to be willing to make your mind up so that way that can happen for you. If I just became an author, y'all. I became the first author in my family like 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I became the first author, self-published author in my family. Now, self-published just means, if most of y'all know, but I'm just kind of, reassuring, well, giving people a reassurance about what I'm talking about. But if you're a self-published author, that means you basically hired a team to do all the editing for your book. You got the cover. You basically did everything yourself, and you just published it on KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing through Amazon. That's what I did. It's an amazing process. I was able to get my book up and things like that. It was very easy, and I had some kind of, I had some technical difficulties a little bit, but at the same time, I had customer service to walk me through how to get it done. So I became the first author in my family. Y'all just don't understand how many obstacles came my way when it was time for me to write that book. I've seen people recently that are on my Facebook, Instagram, they're just getting back to certain things that they had to get back to because life came. But they made up in their mind that I'm not going to let this thing go because I know that I've been created to do this. I know that I've been designed to do this thing. And I just put up a quote on my Instagram that says that there's only one you. Everybody on this live right now has a unique fingerprint. They have a unique fingerprint. I don't care who you see doing the same thing you're doing. I don't care if you are a t-shirt designer, if you're a graphic designer. I don't care about that. Check this out. There's people just like you. They're doing the same exact thing, but they don't have your touch. They don't have your fingerprint. What if I would have been in my book writing process and I said, what's other people that are also life coaches that have made a book before? I would have never wrote that book, y'all. You see what I'm saying? But you have to have a reason behind what you're doing. You have to make up in your mind that, hey, I'm the only one that can give it from this viewpoint. I'm gonna tell y'all there's space for you in whatever you're trying to do. There's space for you in whatever you're trying to do. There is space. So you just have to make up in your mind that you are willing to make that thing happen, you know? And so write down your visions. The Bible says write down the vision, make it plain. Although that was something he was telling the prophet to do in the Bible, still and yet he told him to write it down because when you write things down, it becomes a contractual agreement. Come on, y'all. It becomes a contractual agreement. It's just like when you're getting ready to sign your name on a piece of paper. Guess what? You may go to the car lot and they may say, hey, well, hey, Mrs. Such and Such or Mr. Such and Such, we need you to sign your name on this line. You may say, well, why do I got to sign? Because we need you to agree to this thing that you're signing on this dotted line, that you agree to these terms and services or whatever this agreement states. You see what I'm saying? So write down your stuff. And guess what? At the bottom, what I need you to do is when you write down your goals and dreams, I need you to sign it off at the bottom. I need you to sign it at the bottom. I need you to sign that thing. Yeah. I need you to go ahead and sign it and say, this is my contractual agreement between myself and the creator. This is my contractual agreement between myself and my fears. This is my contractual agreement with me and my doubts, my past failures, my anxiety, my worries, all of those things. This is my contractual agreement that I am going to do what I said I'm going to do. Come on, y'all. Come on. This is life that you live in. This is life that you live in. I understand things get hard. I understand that things are rough. But y'all, this is life y'all live in. If I tell y'all some of the stuff that I've been through, you won't even be able to believe. You wouldn't even be able to believe me. Like, we all have stories, right? We all have stories. But if I told y'all some of the stuff that I've faced, y'all would be like, Coach, that's deep. Yeah, that's deep. If I would have made excuses up until this point, I won't be able to give y'all a positive message. I won't be able to be on here right now to give y'all what y'all need to keep y'all fueled up and moving forward. You know, so each and every creative that's on here, you got dreams, keep dreaming. Don't stop dreaming. Because guess what? The more and more you desire, you're gonna become what the thing that you're desiring to come before you even know it. What do I mean by this? The Bible says, so as a man thinketh, so is he. So you got to first see yourself as a millionaire. You first have to see yourself as that world-renowned clothing designer. You need to see yourself as that author already. Before I became an author, I was already calling myself an author. I was already calling myself an author. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. My beautiful wife, she came on in. Thank you so much, Miss Benefield. Yeah, coach, we all have a story. We all have a story. You have to see yourself first. I heard a man the other day, he said before he became rich, he used to go into stores like Louis Vuitton, Versace. He didn't even have the money. He didn't even have the money to be in those stores, but he would go into those stores to just window shop. How many of y'all have just went to a store before, even if you ain't got the money, just to look around, and you know you couldn't even afford the stuff, but you still just looked around anyway? I have plenty of time before. My wife sometimes she think I'm slap crazy. Be like, I go into these stores and I get to look around because I dream big. I dream big. I don't allow where I am to dictate where I'm going to be. I don't allow that to dictate, because guess what? If I allow where I am to dictate what I'm going to do, you're not going to make moves. You're going to keep saying, well, I don't have the money to do it. And guess what? You're going to keep being in a small place. But we're trying to get to a place of abundance where we can open our mind up to an abundant space. When you're able to open your mind up to an abundant space, you start seeing things differently. You start talking differently. You start feeling different. People say, what did happen to you? You think you're too much now? No, I don't think I'm too much. I'm just thinking bigger. I'm not on that lower level anymore. You have to get to the point where you're thinking so abundant minded till you starting to be contagious to everybody that's around you. Everybody around you think you went slap crazy. You about to buy what? You about to do what? Yeah. Now I'm not saying put yourself in debt. Now I am not saying do that. I'm not saying do that whatsoever. But what I am saying is sometimes you have to be able to stretch yourself out of a comfortable place. If that makes you uncomfortable to go into a store to look at some things that you know you can't afford right now, hey, that's fine. That don't mean that you won't be able to afford them, but you've already put yourself in that place where that thing will be able to manifest. That thing is going to be able to come to life. It's going to be able to breathe. Why? Because you've already put yourself in proximity to where you want to be. You put yourself next to where you want to be. You did this. Come on now. You did this. And so I just want to encourage y'all. I'm gonna start coming on here more often during the week. I told y'all I'm gonna do these lives, and we're gonna come on here. We're gonna really talk about some real life stuff. So if you have any questions, I want you to go ahead and put a few Q&As. In the question box below. It could be anything concerning where you are. I want to serve on tonight and be able to help you the best way possible that I can do so. And also, if you're not a member of the channel, please consider being a member of the channel. Coach Natisha has been a member of this channel for 14 months, and that is truly a blessing to me. So I'm greatly appreciative of just seeing people who see the value in what I do, and how I approach this platform, because I do not take my coaching lightly, y'all. If anybody knows me, I take this thing very, very, I take this thing very, very seriously. Thank you to my wife also for being a member of my channel. Thank y'all so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. But I want to know, y'all go ahead and ask some questions, because I've seen some ones at the bottom of the screen before. Well, not before, but I've seen some ones earlier, excuse me. I've seen some ones at the bottom of the video and things like that. So I want to know, what questions you all have about where you are in life, what you're trying to do. How can I get there? What are some of the first steps that I can do to get there? Or even if you just came on just to hear an encouraging word, I'm just glad you were here tonight, because you could have been anywhere else in the world. You could have been caked up on the phone. Some of y'all know y'all like to be on their phone now. Y'all could have been looking at TV, looking at some of these new series that's coming out and things like that. Y'all could have been on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But y'all decided to be with me on tonight. So I appreciate that. I think we're going to bring back worship night pretty soon, because I was getting started with that. I think we're going to bring back worship night, and we're going to turn it into something, y'all. And I got the series coming up, because I just released my book, like I told y'all, 3 months ago. So I have the series, the Unstuckable series coming up, where I'm going to be interviewing some people, y'all. And I'm trying to see, do I want to do it on Instagram and then put it over here on YouTube? Or do I want to bring it over to YouTube and serve y'all with it and just spread? I'm just trying to see how I'm going to be able to do this thing and whatnot. But I got that thing right there getting ready to kick off here pretty soon. So do we have any Q&A questions? I'm going to go and give y'all an opportunity to put your Q&As in the chat box below. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm actually sitting on this old floor here. Kind of sore a little bit. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, man, go ahead and type it. Type it below. We're family here. We're family because what you may ask, it may actually end up helping somebody else out um, in the long run. It may help somebody else out in the long run. But just make sure if y'all on here, just make sure you do what I told you to do. Make sure you go ahead and write that thing down. Write it down tonight and make it a contractual agreement. Sign your name. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm a strong believer that that what I preach, and I don't want to say preaching because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to preach or nothing like that. But I'm a strong believer that what I say is what I also make sure I live by. So yeah, make sure you place a Q before your question, so I can know if it's a question or a statement. That's if you have a question on tonight. But I'll make sure I do the same exact thing. I'm gonna write my name. I'm gonna write all my things down that I'm wanting to accomplish within next year, y'all, and be realistic with yourself. And I'm gonna tell you this: don't take it like be gentle on yourself, but at the same time, if you know you've been in a comfortable place, push yourself a little bit harder. Like make this. Some people, I tell them, some of my clients that I talk to, I tell them to make a list, a 5 year goal list where they can do 5 years. Yeah, I do. I actually do that as well too, Coach. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I also help them start making some videos concerning that as well too. That's one of my other companies that I have of preparing credit and stuff like that, helping people actually build credit. I have this as well too. Sometimes at night I may get on here, but we got that coming up too. So yeah, most definitely. But make it easier on yourself to do those things. Make it easier on yourself to do those things. Matter of fact, Coach, since you said that, find me on Facebook. Look up my name and find me on Facebook, and we can go ahead and talk. Cause I still have to send y'all's packages out. Cause y'all did win the prize from the giveaway. Here's one of the hoodies right here. This is one of the hoodies. It's actually a prototype hoodie from my clothing brand. So I'm getting that going up and going back here in a couple about a month or so. I just had to kind of put it on pause for right now, but I'm coming back with that, y'all. But don't take it easy on yourself. After you write down your goals, now 3 years, 2 years, write it down. And at the bottom, like I told you, sign your name at the bottom and put the date at the bottom. Because I want you to remember when you said that you were going to start doing these things that you said you were going to start doing. I want you to do that. And once you do that, I want you to come back to it. And once you come back to it, you will see how much progress you made. See, I don't have a Facebook. Okay, do you have an Instagram? Do you have Instagram at all? Um, by any chance? If you don't have an Instagram, just contact me through my email. You have a Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn only. Okay, I'm also on LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn. And also, if you still have the email, support@createdtobemore.com. Let me see if I can pin that at the top. No, I can't. I don't know how to really. Um, but if you have anything any questions, you can send it to support@createdtobemore.com, and you can send it over there through the same email that you sent your other stuff through. You can send it over there, and I can talk to you about getting that done, so I can help you, begin to build some credit and some other things, help you with some other things like that. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. But y'all, that's really all I have for tonight. Do y'all have any questions? Do not get off here on tonight without asking your question. I'm serious. Don't. Okay. Yeah, email me. Um, so don't get off here on tonight without asking the question that you know you have to ask. Like if you receive value on tonight, if you receive value, okay. Nah, it's good to see you. Nino, you in here. Good to see you on tonight. Nah, Des, good to see you as well. Let's see. How do you build healthy friendships? How do you become a better friend? Well, first of all, Des, in order to become a better friend, first of all, you have to learn how to be a friend of yourself. You have to learn how to be a friend of yourself. Because I believe that in order for us to reciprocate anything in a healthy way, that's why you see so many relationships in a certain place, because unhealthy people cannot reciprocate healthy things. Now, that's going to register a little bit later on. Not saying that you're unhealthy, but this is something that I always tell people that are in relationships who seem to have their problem of giving something and not receiving it back. So the first thing I would say to you is that you make sure that you First, learn how to be a friend of yourself. Take more time out for yourself. Learn how to love you more. Give yourself more self-love. Affirm yourself daily, because guess what? A lot of times people connect with people because they need validation. So you may get into a friendship or have friends and things like that, and you may be the best friend on the face of the earth, but they may not reciprocate and give you that same thing back in return. So now you walking around with your head down, you feeling depressed, you feeling like the scum of the earth because they are not reciprocating what you have given them. So first, just learn how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself and be a friend of yourself first. So that way, if your friend lets you down, then it won't affect you as much. And once you learn how to cater to your own needs, you can understand how to effectively navigate through those friendships. So that was a great question. I'm actually glad that you asked that question. I have to make some more videos about that as well too. All right. Nye Smith asked the question. She says, how do I get unstuck and work on my goals again when I feel disappointed in myself for repeating a mistake that I made in the past? I love that. I love that. You got to get that dog. You got to get that dog now. When I mean get that dog, I mean you got to get in. You got to growl at that thing. You understand what I'm telling you? You got to get in there. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure if you were on there first. And that's actually the title of my book in the series that I have coming up. My title of my book is called Unstuckable. And you may want to purchase my book. I'm not sure that's a shameless plug. Now y'all gotta forgive me, that's a shameless plug. But my book is called Unstuckable on Amazon, How to Renew Your Mind for Greatness and Success. And I'll talk about how I got unstuck with right here what I'm about to get ready to answer. Um, how you do it is now you just make sure that you have micro goals. You have micro goals that you write down. And every time, and it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. You have to understand that you are not in your past. You see, many people who are creatives and dreamers, they're scared to go forth because they're often reminded of their failures. But if we never had failures, we never have failures. If we never had failures, oh yeah, my wife said, my wife said you and her need to talk most definitely now. But if you never had failures, you would have not been at the place you are in life if you would have never encountered failures. Failures are the best life teachers that you could ever have. It's not a college degree. It's not some of the other stuff that people are trying to get to say this. No, 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 no. It's failures. When we go through failures and failures and failures, and we're not scared of failure, that's when we can receive. I love failure. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have been rejected. I have been told no. I have been told it's not time yet. I have been told so many things before where literally it has made me feel like the thing that I'm going after, it's not even worth it. So guess what? Like I said earlier, I put that thing on the back shelf. But if it keeps calling you, it keeps calling you, and it keeps calling you over and over and over, you keep seeing these same goals before you, that means that it's for you to accomplish. Get you some accountability as well too. Like, I'm not sure if you how your relationships are with your friends and people like that, but get you some accountability. Hire yourself a coach. Hire yourself a coach. Hire yourself a coach to be able to navigate some of that tough terrain, to be able to take care of some of those things. Get you some accountability. Yeah, my wife said Candy Benefield. She said, she said, failure helps you grow and mature. Most of all, it helps build character and faith in you. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It helps you to build that faith because at the same time, there would not be a need. And I think, and before I even say that, we have to remove the perfectionist mindset. There's this mindset that we have gotten, and I used to be guilty of it too, y'all, that it just has to work this way. It has to work. It just had to work. But what if God comes on the path and he begins to shake some stuff up where it's not going exactly the same way you thought it should go? Because the way we may be trying to go about things, it may take us 12 years. But guess what? God may have mentors on your path. The Bible says there's safety in a multitude of counselors. Like, y'all got, hey, this is who I am, y'all, so I give a lot of scripture. So there's safety in the multitude of counselors. So there's people out here qualified to help you come out of an unstuck place, to get to a place of thriving, to get to a place of success, and to help you to not have to take the long way around. That's right, coach. Right pain births purpose. That's it. Pain births purpose. You have to allow your pain to give birth to your purpose. Because without some type of history, that's good. I'm going to tell y'all something. Without some type of history, how can you be able to have a story? You have to have a history to tell your story. You have to have that stuff to be able to help individuals out. So your business and things and your dreams and goals are not just going to be those things you accomplish, but you're going to have to go through things to let people know how you came out. We become so others can become. You see how this thing goes now? So I hope that answers your question. But just get back to it. Like I said tonight, write down the list of your goals and things and sign your name at the bottom. Sign your name at the bottom. I might make a whole video just based off of signing your name at the bottom of your contractual agreement. I might have to just go ahead and do that. Those are some great questions, y'all. Y'all keep the questions coming. I'm really enjoying that. Enjoying questions like that because when we have transparent moments like that, when we're able to open up, this is a safe space, y'all. It's a safe space. I've created this space specifically for individuals just like myself and who were once in my situation. So this is a safe space for anybody. If you know, you tell your friend, tell your cousin, tell all of them who need to be on this channel. Go and get on this the channel because we on our way, y'all. The Bible says fear drives out love. Perfect love drives out. Yeah, perfect love. That's it. That's it. I just look, check this out. That scripture, I just came in contact with that scripture a couple of days ago. It was pretty dope too, y'all. It was pretty dope. Let me see. Yeah, God will send us teachers, someone who's going ahead, but we have to be able to recognize that it's our. Listen here. Dez just dropped a bomb. Dez just dropped a bomb. See, you must have been on my Instagram, Dez. You been on my Instagram? Let me find out you copying and doing some infringement stuff. Now I'm gonna come find you now. But listen, I just posted that not too long ago. Because I had this thing on my Instagram, y'all, while I'm doing it, and I'm saying I create this thing. I have different posts and things that I create, and one of them says people miss opportunities because. And that was one of them. I said one of them was people miss opportunities because they have been conditioned to think that school and jobs is the only way to success or something like that. And then this next one that you just put, let me go back and make sure I read that right so I can give you. But I just said literally almost the exact same thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. So when opportunities come, we don't recognize them. That's what I put at the end of that. So we've been conditioned to think that school and jobs is the only way to success. So when we have people that come in our way and they don't have a quote unquote degree, then we look at them as like, how are you gonna teach me something you don't got no degree? But then on the other side of this thing, they're a millionaire. I can't tell y'all how many successful people who are millionaires. I have millionaire mentors and people who I've came in contact with that have um, no college education. I'm all for education. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, if you like me, I was going to school and I'm just like, this thing ain't for me. Look, it's not for me. I went to school for 4 or 5 different things before I became a life coach. And my life coaching just seemed like it just started to take off. Because that's where I was supposed to be the whole time. But here I am trying to sit in somebody's class. I'm looking at, to be honest with y'all, and that's what I put in the book too. I was looking at with these degrees, how much money I can make a year. So I'm gonna show y'all something. So really, realistically, I put a cap on myself. I like to say no cap. What emoji is? Somebody put that emoji down there. No cap. You know what I'm saying? I like to put no cap on myself. But I was putting a cap on myself. I'm like, oh well, this right here makes $100,000 a year. This right here. When there's some people making $100,000 within the first couple months. Within 3 months, they're making $100,000. You know, I know people say, hey, they make $20,000 in a month. You know, things like that. So, man, that's something to think about. Who is this? Deborah. Deborah said your alarm is not bothering you, and then she put the scrunchy face. Yeah, that thing does bother me, to be honest with you. It just does that. So you gotta just don't mind it. Don't mind it. Just focus on content. Focus on the content. Okay. Don't mind it. All right. So that was good, Des. I'm glad that you yeah, it does kind of get frustrating at times. You just sporadically hear like this little chirping thing going on. So yeah. All right. Coach said, "Thank you for your support." Y'all keep the questions coming. And Dad said, "LOL, no, I just been blind to my teachers one too many times. I'm learning now, but that's good too. The conditioning part. Thanks. Oh yeah, man, most definitely. Yeah, the conditioning part. You really have to condition your mind. I want y'all to check this out. This week that comes up, I want y'all to just go start. Check this out. If you like vehicles, like like y'all, I'm in love with the G wagon. I love the way the G wagon looks. Now, some people may be like, I'm not a G wagon person. It looks like a refrigerator on wheels. It might look like a refrigerator on wheels, but I'm gonna have a refrigerator on wheels. You see what I'm saying? So I like G wagons a lot, and I'm gonna go test drive one just because that's the next vehicle that I want. So I may just go ahead and test drive. See, I told y'all I'm practicing what I preach as well. Um, so yeah, that's what it might look like. But guess what? Yeah, go ahead, coach. This week, see what it takes for you to go ahead and just test drive whatever. And they may say, well, hey, Miss Tish, we can go ahead and get you in today. No, I don't want to get into it just yet now. But I don't want to get into it just yet. But let's see if we can just test drive this thing on the interstate or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself. I'm gonna FaceTime myself or whatever like that. Take some pictures next to it, whatever it is, y'all. Like start doing that so you can see yourself where you want to go. Don't worry about your family members who may be trying to judge you or may say some of them they're gonna be in the same spot 10 years from now. And it's just honest. They're gonna be in the same spot because you are the chosen one. You're on this live tonight because you're the chosen one. Your mindset has been made up to do something spectacular in life, and you're willing to move forward and not take no for an answer. So that's why you're on this live tonight. There you go. There you go, Deborah. You have to. You have to. That's what it's all about. Already ahead of the game. Yeah. Yeah. So you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna stop right here for a brief commercial break, y'all. So I want to thank y'all for coming on tonight. Tonight I'm just answering basic Q&A questions concerning your life and where you may be right now. So if you have any questions concerning you being stuck and you want to get unstuck, please type your question below and make sure you put a Q in front of your question so that I can answer it appropriately. Also, if you guys are not a member of the channel, consider being a member of the channel by donating. I like to say donate because it is not anything else but a donation to help me as a creator on this channel to help producing great content and so forth. So you can become a member of the channel for only $1.99, and there's going to be some perks and things that I'll be rolling out, especially for my members. You guys will have first dibs on everything. Like literally, y'all have first dibs before I even release. Some stuff I won't even release on my channel. Y'all will just get it on the back end because I have an option where I'm able to give my members only certain things. And y'all, I'm also thinking about, and I want to know something, y'all. If you're on here right now, have you ever had coaching? If you've ever had coaching before, put a 1. If you've never had coaching, put a 2. If you've had coaching before, put a 1. If you haven't had coaching, put a 2. I want to see something real quick. Put a 2 below if you've never had coaching, or put a 1 if you have had coaching before. Because I just want to know how many people are familiar with coaching. Because we about to get started, y'all. Next year, I want you to say next year is going to be a year. Okay, coach? Coach is a coach, so of course. But she also probably has had coaching before. Okay, Princess. Good to see you on here, Princess. I didn't see you on here earlier. Good to see you in the room on tonight. Thank you for coming into this space on tonight. I appreciate you. Um, okay, so we have 2 people that said that they have had coaching on tonight. So anybody else? Okay, Deborah. She has had coaching. Okay, Deborah has had coaching as well too. That's good. That's good. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Sometimes these come up a little bit late. One-ish. She said, I had a mentor, one-ish, LOL. Okay, that's cool. I mean, because a mentor is basically like a coach in a sense or whatnot. It's our goal to push y'all ahead. Okay, so check this out. So the reason why I asked that, because pretty soon you guys, and I'm gonna be rolling this out to y'all. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I haven't even made a video about this. I have not discussed it or anything like that. It's something that I just been able to do at home with my wife, and we have not, like I have not rolled it out yet. But I'm about to start a group coaching program, and it's going to be very, very affordable for many of you to join. We all are going to be together accomplishing some things. I have been able to successfully become an author. I've been successfully been able to be a life coach who's actually nominated in 2020. If y'all see my Tony Gaskins videos at the top of my channel, that was something that was one of my major accomplishments that I'm grateful for, so thankful for. It was all God, not me. So it was all God. That was another thing. I've been able to go to Maverick City Music. I was nominated last 2020 as well to go to Maverick City Music to be one of the songwriters selected to go out there. So I've been able to do a lot of things in a short period of time. But the reasoning for this group coaching is to help you develop the same mindset that I developed to crush goals in a certain amount of time. So there's going to be accountability. I know we talked about accountability earlier, but you guys are going to be held accountable by me and the program to be able to keep your goals in line. Because I know if y'all anything like me, if I don't have it written down, if I don't have anybody pushing me or reminding me, I will forget. Your boy forget stuff all the time. So you're gonna have accountability. We're gonna have exercise and things that we do weekly to start getting some progress moving. Because it's no reason for anybody to have something and they just not be able to move on it. We're gonna do things logical. I'm gonna have some different people that are possibly going to be involved, some entrepreneurs, and some people like that who are doing some successful things and some successful spaces will be able to navigate and move accordingly so we can get your goals and dreams and things like that manifested so we can begin to move, because God doesn't give us those things. He wants us to bring those things out of our head into the natural. That's why it's there. So a lot of times we think too hard about how to get it from up here to there, but you just got to get started. You just got to get started. You just have to get started. Some of you may have already gotten started, but you may just come to a stuck place where you're like, just can't get past this, and some people say, well, I'm not a social media person. I don't like to be on camera. We're going to go through some of all of that, y'all, so we can really get past some of these stumbling blocks to move forward. So we're going to have this. So I also want to answer some more Q&A questions. If you guys have any more Q&A questions, if it's concerning friendships, you may find yourself being stuck because of friendships, relationships. You may find yourself stuck because you have a mental block going on. Whatever it may be right now in your life that's keeping you stuck, I want to know what that thing is and how I can service you in this space. Yeah, most definitely, Coach. Yeah, yeah. It's time for you, Coach. To really start doing some things, Coach. So most definitely, we gotta get you in that program and things like that too. Credit repair will be one of those things. Since you asked, Coach, I know you asked that, but that will be one of the things that will be offered if needed. Credit repair, credit building, business credit. We'll talk about a few of those things, just getting started, and I'll be able to give everybody else some connections to get to some other stuff so you can start building and using other people's money for you. So you can start building without even worrying about having to touch your money. Use their money. Um, let's see. Any more questions? Let's see. I got you. I got you. As a matter of fact, I need to go on my mentor tonight to make sure I update it because I think my account is frozen. But if you guys need to contact me, I'm on Instagram. You can find me at Michael D. Benefield. I'm on Instagram. Also, you can message me. You can send any questions you have to my email, which is support. Make sure you type that at the bottom, Coach, for me. Support at createdtobemore.com. So if you have any questions and concerns, like video topics you want me to go over, because I'm about to really start picking my video topics back up and start to make videos. I already have one topic that somebody requested a while back. So I have to make sure I put that up. Yeah. Thank you. I thank you for that $10 seed. Excuse me. I thank you for planting that $10 seed on tonight. I greatly appreciate that. Because I like to believe in myself as being good ground. I like to do right by all of the finances that God blesses me with. So I appreciate that for you just having your opportunity. Let me see. All right. Yes, Coach has been a member for 14 months on this channel. That's amazing. For 14 months. That is amazing. Thank you. And Brittany Bowen, I usually would see her on here. She's also a member. I have a few members that come on here quite often. All right, guys. So y'all got some questions now. Send me some questions. I need to see some questions. I'm probably going to leave this up for the archives so it can be on replay. Just in case anybody. We've been on here 44 minutes thus far. Yeah, 44 minutes thus far. Y'all gotta forget my eyes red. It's just been one of those days, y'all. But y'all just gotta keep going. Y'all gotta really keep going. Just not, not taking no for an answer and doing it. I know this year and last year has been crazy, with the pandemic. I ain't gonna, the pandemic. I ain't gonna say what, y'all get the rest. Pandemic and and other stuff that's been going on. It's just been kind of crazy. And I know it's been catching a lot of people off guard, been frustrating and so forth. But y'all don't get caught up with the distractions. No, it's actually support. No. Make sure it's TO. Support at created to be more. Yeah, support at created to be more.com. And she's gonna post that. She's gonna post that, y'all. So if y'all have any questions that y'all want to send me concerning video topics, anything like that. I'm also a coach on my mentor. I know y'all pretty much know what that is by now, but I'm not on a laptop or anything right now, so I'm not able to pin. YouTube really needs to give me more options. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this live up. Let's see. Any more questions, guys? And make sure if you are also subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you select the bell. Select all on the channel. So that way, every time I go live or every time I upload a video, you'll be able to get the content first and things like that. And for the members of the channel, I know y'all are already locked in. So we got some amazing things coming. But I want to ask some more questions. Y'all send me some questions. Do not hold your question because there's somebody on here that needs your question. There's somebody that needs your question. Somebody on here that needs to hear what I'm going to respond. Make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, if there be no more questions, thank you, Des. Thank you, Nah. Um, Thank you to my lovely wife, Candy. Thank you, Coach, as always. Let's see who else. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, everybody, just on tonight who commented, who said something. Thank you, Beverly. I saw Beverly say something. She's from Rhode Island. Viewing all the way from Rhode Island. Whew, that's way. I'm down south. She's like way up north. Northwest, northeast from me. One of those directions. All right. Yeah, you can find me on mymentor.life/Michael D. Benefield. I'm going there tonight and actually update. I'm going to update, but I'm going to start my group coaching program here pretty soon. And I'll be going live, kind of giving you guys an opportunity and things like this so we can get that set up and moving forward. Because actually I did something that I thought was a little bit better. We'll be having like those Zoom calls weekly, and we'll just kind of talk about different goals and things like that. It'll be like a mastermind, if you will, just basically where I'm helping you to get to where you're trying to get to in a certain amount of time. We're gonna have our curriculum and everything laid out, but we're really gonna take this thing serious and begin to crush our goals because 2022 is literally, y'all, like a little bit over a month away. That's crazy how fast this year has actually went by, and I've still been able to get some things accomplished. Got my book accomplished this year. I mean, some other things, so I'll be a lot more accomplished next year as well. All right. All right, guys. Well, if there be no more questions, yeah, that's it right there. So I'm going to leave that up there for a little bit. As you see right there, Coach at the bottom, she just posted that that's one of my mods. I appreciate my mod squad team. They really come through for me. I appreciate y'all. Coach, she just put at the bottom, it says, my mentor.life/Michael D. Benefield. Now, if it's frozen right now, don't mind that. You may go there tonight, it may be frozen, but by tomorrow, or actually, what time is it now? All right, it's 8:24 where I'm at, 8:24 p.m. where I am right now. So it may be a little frozen right now, but I'm gonna get it unfroze. And because some stuff been going on with it. So I'm gonna get that thing back up and going. If you guys need any sessions, you can go over there. If you have any questions, email me at support@creativetoBeMore.com. But if there be no more questions, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time if I can. I think it's a good time. I've noticed that there's been a good time for y'all to come on, and we're gonna start getting these things back rolling. All right, here come Dez. Dez has another question before I get off. Okay, how do you keep your priorities in check? Okay, are you asking me how do I keep my priorities in check? And be a little bit more broad when you say that. I don't mind answering he or she that came in. I'm not sure. Um, they came in at the right time, right before I was about to get off, so that's good. I don't want to leave anybody with any questions that they need to ask before I get off. I want to make sure put that down below there. Is like when you say priorities, are you talking about my priorities, or you just asking for just general wisdom about how to keep your priorities in check? Because I got something for you, something that one of my mentors told me not too long ago. I'm gonna let them go ahead and type that in. Are they talking about me or they just want wisdom? The ball is in Dez's court. We're waiting on Dez, y'all. We waiting on Dez. Like, how do you keep things balanced? Yes, wisdom from what you've learned. Okay, yeah, good, good. So I figured you were saying. Okay, how I keep things balanced is I had to first weave out. I had to first sit back and do some self-evaluation. So if you find that your priorities seem to not be aligned with helping you move forward, you may need to kind of revisit because a lot of times we're busy, right? But we're busy doing nothing. So we have to revisit what it is that we've been doing and put that into more of a structured pattern in our life. So what do I mean by that? Um, for me myself, I had to push away from coaching for a minute, and because I was coaching a lot on relationships and things like that. And then I had some other things. I also have a credit repair business where I'm helping people repair their credit and build credit. So I'm helping them do that as well. And um, yeah, that's good. Um, but hold on, we might have a. Let's see. Hold on, I'm about to get to that question. Now, if you have some comments on him, make sure now. If you come up with another, you might get blocked. I'm gonna put the block on you now. All right, but I'm not sure what that comment meant, MJ, but I hope you meant right by it. All right, but just find out and weave out in your life what things need to stay and what things need to go. What things need to stay and what things need to go. So for me, I had coaching that I was doing, then I had my workout regimen, and then I was working. I had all these different things that I was just doing all together. And I had to begin to tell myself, okay, if you have a job right now, if anybody on here has a job and you're still trying to build outside of your job, if you're still trying to build outside your job, thank you, wife, for deleting that. If you're trying to build outside of your job, you want to make sure that you're giving the same amount of time to your dreams and your visions as you are to the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is good for you to have because it's a vehicle to get you where you're trying to go. But at the same time, don't get comfortable there. You get off, you work your shift. I know you might be tired, but give 30 minutes to possibly YouTube to learn something new about where you're trying to go. Also, give yourself 30 minutes when you get off to go exercise. Whatever your goals may be, just revisit that place and just find out the time wasting things that you're doing. If it's not producing, get rid of it. That's my advice to you. I hope that makes sense to you. If it's not producing, just get rid of it. And this is basically how I've been able to balance my priorities. What's important? My health is important to me. My family is important to me. Money is important to me, but it doesn't come before my family. So you have to make sure that I balance all those things out so that one thing is not getting um, too much time. So I hope that answered your question, Dez. I hope that answered your question. All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all coming on tonight. We have been on this thing for almost an hour. That was my goal. It's been 54 minutes in since we've been on tonight. You welcome, Dez. You welcome anytime, man. Just come back. Matter of fact, let me know is it because I'm not sure if Dez. I don't want to say man. Let me know is it female or male because I don't want to offend. I don't want to offend you or anything like that because I don't know. Sometimes women have Dez short for their name as well too. So I don't know. Let me see what they say. Okay, see what I'm saying? Right, right. See, I kind of figured that. Yeah, that's what I was saying at first. I wanted to make sure that I put it on there. So it's a good thing that I asked y'all. But y'all, that's all I have for tonight. You can find me on Instagram, also on Facebook, y'all. But until next time, remember that you were created to be more than average, but you were created to be dope. I'll see y'all on the next live. Peace out.